Hello everyone, my name is Alex. I am a coach and guide here at the Italian Rafting Federation. Today I'm going to be giving you a short briefing on everything you need to know to go rafting. The first thing we need to know about rafting is how to sit in the raft. First off, I'm going to put my left foot under the thwart in front of me and my right foot either against the thwart behind me or in the foot cup or the strap. This way we're nice and balanced and can't fall out the raft. How do we hold a paddle? Well, the paddle is made up of three parts: the T-grip, the shaft and the blade. To hold the paddle, we put our thumb underneath the T-grip and we close our hand above. Our other hand we space about this far from the blade, so our arms are at a right angle. During the trip, the guide will be sat at the back of the raft and will be giving different commands. There are two different types of commands: movement and safety. Let's start with the movement. The two main movement commands are forwards and backwards. When the guide says forwards, you're going to go forwards with your body, with your internal arm straight, and pull back with all of your force. 1, 2, until the guide says stop. When the guide says stop, paddle out of the water and on your knees. If the guide was to tell you backwards, you put the paddle in the water, pushing against our hip, and push forwards with all our force. 1, 2, until the guide says stop. Paddle out of the water is very, very important. Moving on to safety commands. If the guide was to say take the rope, what we're going to do is with our external hand, we're going to take the rope forwards of us and bring our weight slightly in, blocking the paddle with our body. If the guide was to say on the bottom, we're going to do almost the same thing, but we're going to bring ourselves all the way in and we're going to sit on our heels. Another command that the guide could say to us is everybody right or everybody left. In this case, I am on the left of our raft. So if the guide was to say everybody right, I would take my foot out of the foot cups and move all the way over, never leaving the T-grip, onto my partner's legs. When the guide says back to your position and ready to paddle. In the worst case scenario that the raft was to flip, we have different air compartments where you can breathe and there is light, so there's no need to panic. The most important thing to do is take a nice deep breath and push the raft up and away. Once you're out from under the raft, the most important thing is to stay calm and stay close. Try to hold onto the rope that goes around the raft and listen to the guide and the other guides on the river. They might be in kayaks or on the other rafts. If someone was to fall out of the raft and into the water and you're close, they can grab onto the rope and wait for rescue. If, however, you were 1 meter or 2 from the raft, this is the only moment when you're allowed to let go of the T-grip. You can pass them the T-grip, bring them closer to the raft, and then rescue. If you were to finish 5, 10, 15 meters from the raft, the guide will whistle to you and he'll pull out one of these. He'll throw you the rope, grab only the rope, hands, none of this. If you still have your paddle, we'll take the paddle and we'll take up the safety position. The safety position in the river is feet down, flat body, head up, looking where I'm going. If I still have my paddle with me, I can take the rope and the paddle, put the paddle on my shoulder and wait to be pulled in. To rescue someone from the water, what we're going to do, stand up, put our paddle somewhere where it's not going to hurt us, knees on the external tube. We're going to grab whoever needs to be rescued by the shoulders of their life jacket and we're going to pull them up, pulling ourselves all the way back using our weight. That said, there's nothing left to say but have fun and have a nice trip.